Hey, my name is PolishLynx, welcome to Homeward, and let's continue our fight to stay in Japan. Sora leaned back on her chair as she looked at me. So, what's on your mind? Actually, I have something important to talk about. Hey Sora, we have to do something. We can't let this just happen to us. I have made my decision. I'm going to talk to father about it tonight. I know it won't be easy, but I can't live here. Not when Nonami is... stupid Riku. Sorry Sora, but can you please help me out just this once? So want my help so that you can stay with your girlfriend? And you? I noticed a picture frame that was lying face down on her desk. That's strange, I haven't ever seen that there before. What's that? This... Sora picked it up, revealing an old photograph of our family. When did we even take this? I look at the four of us together. None of us were smiling. I guess there never was a reason to. I can't even remember when we took this photograph. We've always lived separately for as long as I could remember. Such unhappiness. That's what I feel from looking at it. Hey, Sora, what happened between you and mother? What do you think? Whenever she wasn't feeling alright, she took it all out on me. I hated every moment of it. At first I was scared. It felt as if my heart was pounding so much that it would burst whenever she screamed at me. But eventually I guess it became routine. I just walked away from her whenever she was in one of her moods. Finally I ended up just staying in my room all the time. I forgot about school or my friends. I just stayed there, where I wouldn't have to hear her. Okay, it's not good. Mosquitoes are showing up already. Hey? I think I got it. Sorry. Sora grabbed the picture frame and put it inside of her desk. So, what do you need me to do? Help me try to convince father. Maybe you can try to help your situation too. Who knows, maybe if we just try, we can save ourselves just once, Sora. We can't act as if we are helpless. Did you know, Riku, on the last day of the culture festival I stole your dance ticket? Why did you do that? Who knows? Maybe I was just jealous of what you had with Nonami-senpai. Anyways, that's just the kind of sister I am, Riku. I'm sorry to disappoint you. But you still gave it back to me, didn't you? Come on, Sora, we can't just give up like this. We're being swept away. What? Nothing. Well, if you want to try to convince father to let you stay with your girlfriend, that's your business. I don't really care either way. But... I guess there's no need to oppose it either. Okay, can't you also manage to get Sora stay with you as well? God damn it, Sora. So, give it your best shot, okay? Sora leaned back and spun her chair. Around and around it goes. Riku, I'm too tired to fight. Okay, then I'll just fight for you. You can count on me. I'll make sure that we both can stay here, in this house. Sora's chair lost momentum and she came to stop. I stood and grabbed onto her hands. She murmured softly to me with her eyes closed. Still, Riku, you just don't know when to give up. I sat on my bed waiting for my father to return home. My heart was beating in anticipation. Even though I was nervous, I had to do this. I had come this far, there was no turning back now. All of a sudden my cell went off. Hello? Ah, Riku-kun, I got your message. I'm about to talk with him right now. Good luck, Riku-kun, I'm rooting for you. Thanks, Haruchan. Don't forget, no matter what happens, you have to try your best. Even if everything seems to be against you, even if you want to stop and fall to the ground, you have to keep fighting! Because if you give up, you miss out on all the fun you can have tomorrow. What? Nona-chan told me that a long time ago. Nonami. Sorry, Gun, try your best and don't miss out, okay? Okay, I'll try my best. Sorry, I actually don't have anything as cool to say as Nona-chan. Just, always be here if you need help. Alright. Just then I heard the front door unlock. I think my father is here, so... good luck, Riku. Thanks. Good night, Haruchan. Good night. Good night. I hang up and gather my courage. Tonight I had to do this! I walked downstairs. The lights were on the living room. It had been ages since I had had a real conversation with my father. Ever since that time. No, I couldn't think about that now. I had to focus on what I had to do. I stepped in the living room and saw father watching the television with the volume muted. Father. He turned to face me. What is it, Riku? I have something to talk to you about. A heavy silence came between us. Father reached for the remote and turned the television off. What do you have to say? The time I spent in Japan were the happiest days of my life. All the things I've done here, all the friends I've made at school, they've made me change the way I think about everything. I've made my decision, father. I want to stay here. Is that it? I stared at my father's face, trying to discern any optimistic signs from his face. Behind me, a trickle of sweat ran down my back. I thought there was no way to change anything. But I realized that if I just tried... Please. I stiffly fell down to my knees. I ask you once again. Please let me stay in Japan, okay? I'm begging you! Swallowing whatever self-respect I had left, I bowed before my father's foot. I felt like a moron doing this, but this was the only way he would understand how serious I was. Get up. Get up, I said! I felt father's grip on my shoulder. How long are you going to carry on like this? Do you not care for your future? My future? Okay. I decide what kind of future I want, right? So... yeah. Can't you see that you have no future left here? Stop this childishness and face up to what you must do! Childishness. There's nothing for you left here. Your education is what's most important. You will go to America and study for your future. That's all you need to concern yourself with. Okay, that mosquito is alive after all. Now I got it. I will squish you like that mosquito in a second. All I need. Sora. Haruka. Nonami. But she's all that I have. She? Father stood up from his seat. Get your head out of the clouds. You're getting distracted and failing to see what needs to be done. Distracted, huh? I should have known this was all just a stupid charade. You will return to America, Riku, and that will be the end of it. I stared in disbelief as father began to walk away and head upstairs. No, I couldn't. I couldn't let it end like this. Huh. You've never cared about us, asshole! Just because you don't feel emotions doesn't mean that we have to live by your rules, asshole! If you weren't the way you were, then mother would never have left us, you asshole! And we wouldn't be living like this, asshole! Fury welled up within me. I grabbed the television remote and hurled it across the room. Blinded by rage, I screamed loud enough to cause the window to shudder. All of a sudden, I was knocked to the ground by my father. Pain shot down my spine as my head hit the floor. I could feel his hands wrapped around the scruff of my neck. Stop it! Suddenly Sora ran down the stairs and grabbed onto father. Don't hurt, Onishan, don't hurt! Sora flayed her slender arms against my father's back. Come on, he wasn't even built up at all, some piece of crap. It would be easy to knock him down as well, man. And you practice kendo and some old fart is capable of knocking, god damn it, knocking you out. I stopped in rage and pounded my fist against the floor. Riku. With a scream I pounded the ground again and again, too trapped in despair to feel anything but more. Stop it! Sora wrapped her arms around me. Stop it, Riku. Damn it! You've done enough. I thought... Sora softly stroked me on my back, trying to calm me down. You were right, Sora. You were right. There really is no way. Don't believe things like that. I was an idiot thinking that I could actually do anything. You really can change everything. If you just try. You really can change everything. Sorry, Sora. I failed. It wasn't your fault. If only your stupid sister had helped. Then... Sorry, Riku. Sorry. What? Let's attack him now at night, okay? I sat on Sora's bed while she wrapped a bandage around my hand. Sorry, Riku. Sorry, Sora, making you do this. I don't mind. Sora finished wrapping the bandage and took a seat next to me. Can't you just fly out of this place? Well, you know, you could basically report to the police about that right now. There is a solution now! Come on! Damn it. I thought... Sora placed her hand on mine. When I first moved from Japan, I cried like this every night. I guess I was just a little kid then. One time I got really angry at father. I kept screaming at him that I wanted everything I left behind back. But then I guess it was really impossible. Finally he lost it. He grabbed me by the neck, off the ground, and just when I thought I was going to pass out. Ever since then, I never really had a serious conversation with him again. I guess we just avoided each other. Even though we lived in the same household, for all purposes we were strangers. Sorry, Riku. To tell the truth, the real reason why mother hates me. One day she brought another man home. When he saw me, he... To her, I'm just a hindrance. She only pretends to care about me to save her own reputation. In truth, she wouldn't care if I disappeared the next day. I bet she'd be happy if something like that happened. We never really had a home, did we? I wrapped my hand around Sora's shoulder and gently led her down to the bed, on the bed. Here. I stroked Sora's hair with my uninjured hand as she softly breathed in my arms. Hey, do you want to know something? What is it? The last day of the culture festival. I stole your ticket because I wanted to ask a senpai admirat out to the dance. But then I realized. What did you realize? Never mind, nothing. A silver of Sora's soft white skin was visible in between her shirt and skirt. For a moment our worn-out eyes met. Hey, Riku. What's it feel like? To do it with Nonami senpai? Eh? In reality, I knew the answer to that question no better than Sora. You don't know? Hey! Do you like it when I'm like this? Stop it, Sora. Asking things like that. Stupid Riku. Don't misunderstand, I'm just asking, that's all. Right. Sora stood up and faced me. I'm going to sleep, so you better leave now. Thanks, Sora. She went and opened the door for me. Good night. Good night. I opened the door and stepped out of the house. Are you leaving for school? I stood there for a moment. Looking at Sora standing by herself on the porch, I wanted nothing more than to stay inside the house today. There was only going to be more suffering at school. Here. Sora handed me an umbrella. What? The weather's been pretty bad lately, so we'll need it. Thanks. See you. Even though I didn't want to go to school, I reluctantly stepped away. I still had to tell Nonami what had happened. I'll see you later, Sora. It wasn't until after school that I could talk with Nonami. We walked to the back of the school where nobody was around. I wasn't sure what exactly to say. For a while we just stood there, the both of us looking at the ground. The silence was agonizing. It felt as if I was locked in a trap room, where the ceiling was slowly descending, each passing second bringing me closer to my horrible death. I guess at this point I didn't even have to tell her what had happened for her to figure out that I was leaving. So, that's it. Sorry. No, Riku, you still can fight! Damn it, don't give up! I thought if I just tried my best that things would work out. But you know, I was just fooling myself. The world's not that simple. Everything is out of our hands, no matter how much I try to get things to work our way. It's like grasping for air. So you're giving up? There is just nothing else left to do. Nonami backed away from me. No way. I'm sorry. I don't think I'll be able to keep our promise. Don't mess around with me! What do you mean you won't be able to keep it? Don't ever talk to me again, you liar! Oh shit! I stared numbly as Nonami wiped away her tears on her sleeve and walked away from me. All of a sudden I felt weak, as if I was going to collapse at any moment. I grasped my hands over my mouth, horrified at what was happening. No, this had to be some bad dream. There was no way Nonami would do this to me in real life. But I could have sworn I woke up this morning. I looked at my hands to find out that they were dripping with water. Where did that come from? In disbelief, I touched my hair to find them drenched in sweat, as if I had just come out of swimming pool. I bent down, clutching my stomach, and faced the ground. All of a sudden, drips of water splashed up on it. I only realized that those were my tears once I reached my eyes and found them wet. Nonami. I gasped her name. Could she even hear me? I felt my knees go weak. Don't leave. Didn't you say you loved me? Please don't leave. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I tried my best, I swear, but I don't want this. Please, just don't leave me. Just fight Riku, god damn it! I'll do anything, I don't want to be alone. I fell to my knees and covered my face as I sobbed. Hi. Goodbye. Wait! All of a sudden, Haruka's voice made me lift my head. You can just walk away from him like this, Nona-chan? Can't you see Riku's worked so hard for you? You're the only person in the world that thinks about, but are you just going to abandon him like this? Hey, Nona-chan really loves Riku, then she'd wait for him, even if it takes 4 or 80 years. Because it was Riku, I'm sure he'd return. Hey, don't talk as if you know everything. Do you know how it felt, waiting all those years, only to have him ditch me again? Do you know how many confessions I had to turn down, how many love letters I had to throw out? Cause I thought if I just kept waiting, then things would turn out okay. But you know what, I was wrong, everything's gone to hell, and there's nothing we can do about anymore. Look at Riku-kun, you're hurting him. How could you? How could you say things like that in front of him? I never thought Nona-chan would say something like that. Look at Riku-kun. Don't you need to take care of him, Nona-chan? Don't you want him to stop crying? Don't you want to make him happy again? I would have done anything for Riku. Oh fuck! Go away! Go away! And yet, why are you on? Why? Nona-chan, don't you love Riku-kun? Go away! I thought you really cared about him, that's why I was willing to. But now I can really see. See what? Just how ugly Nona-chan is underneath her smile. And how are you not? God damn it! You were waiting for a moment like this, haven't you? You were waiting for this, I know that. Well, how about you, huh? Always secretly plotting behind my back, pretending to be so innocent. Exactly! When you were always lasting after Riku. You know you were always following us, because deep inside you were jealous. I know how many times you secretly wished that you were the childhood friend instead of me. I know all about those secret glances you make at him when you think Longboat's walking. So quit it with the innocent talk. I know who you really are. You always play the role of the perfect girl, but deep instead, you are just a jealous friend who wants to get her hands over. All of a sudden, Haruka slapped Nonami across the face. Don't ever talk about Riku-kun that way. She was talking about you, god damn it! Haruka kneeled down in front of me and grabbed onto my head. Hey, what are you trying to do here, huh? Sorry, what? Come on, let's get... What? What? No! Don't! Why? God damn it, Riku, you are such a pain in the ass! I'm really stupid, aren't I, Riku? What? I felt strange distant as if I was barely even aware of what was happening anymore. I just want you to be happy, Riku-kun. And yet, it seems as if I caused you trouble. As we walk, William felt Haruka's clenched grace against mine. What? She wrapped her fingers up into a ball. What? Soon we arrived at my house. Alright, well, here we are. Yeah, go away. For a moment we stood outside the house together. Will you be okay by yourself? Yes! He will be okay! What? What? I have a bad feeling. I have a very bad feeling. I like Haruka in my room with a plate holding 2 cups of tea and some snacks in my hand. Please take a seat. Haruka took a seat on the floor. Sora, thank God you are there. Oni-chan, what are you doing? Haru-chan's going to stay for a bit. Do you want something to eat, Sora? Sora stepped into my room and closed the door behind her. I gave her a real look when she looked in. Why are you locking the door? Nothing. After all, how else will we make you ours? What? Not you! Haruka! My chest jumped when Haruka seductively pushed me off balance. She crawled on top of me on all fours. I knew you were... Riku. Okay. Haru? Make me feel better? No! Lean forward and so press ribs. No! Fight! I fell backwards and barely managed to prop myself up with my elbows in time as Haruka's sweet taste overwhelmed me. Oni-chan, what? Sora's slender fingers slid up my legs, causing a wave of electricity to revel up my body. Haruka's lips swelled up my gasp and Sora reached her destination and softly caressed the growing bulge in between my legs. What? You're the only person who's left for me now. Sora? Run away, damn it! All of a sudden, an explosive bolt of lightning split the sky. I flung open my eyes in terror. My body spasmed as if my bed had suddenly vanished and I was now plummeting towards the ground. Haruka, Sora, what? I looked around my pitch black room. There was nobody here. Outside, the rain was pouring against my window. Oh, that was just a dream! Realizing what else, I grabbed my face inside heavily, my body drenched with sweat. That's right, Haruka had went home after we got to my house. She never came to my room. And Sora. She was my sister. My body untense and I fell back in my pillow, still breathing deeply. To be honest, I got a bit sweaty during that dream. I must really be going crazy to dream of something like that. My pillow was soaked, as if someone had dumped a pile of warm water on it. My whole body felt like it was covered with slime. With reluctance, I got out of bed and stumbled in the washroom, pulling my pajamas off and throwing them into the laundry basket. I averted my eyes when I saw Sora the next morning. What? Nothing. So, aren't you going to school today? Not really. I see. Sora went back upstairs into her room while eyeing me suspiciously. I lied on my bed and stared up towards my ceiling. I guess there really was nothing left for me here anymore. Now that all this happened, I could live with an empty conscience. After all, I knew that nobody was going to miss me. All that was left for me was just to close my eyes and wait for the time to pass. The sound of the doorbell ringing woke me back up. I went back downstairs and opened the door. What are you doing? Riku. What's the matter? Please come with me, there's a lot I want to talk about. I don't trust you. If I didn't want to leave the house, I couldn't ignore her either. Yes, you could. I'll be out in a minute. We ended up taking a bus to a nearby mountain trail. The fresh air refreshed me a little and I could feel my spirit slowly returning as we walked through the wooded forest. I don't trust her. I'm truly sorry about yesterday, Riku. What? You don't need to apologize about that. Nonami said a lot of mean things to you, which are true, and I believe in those words, okay? Because she's kind of like that. Come on, she is. Yes, she is. I'm sure Nonami didn't actually mean to say any of those things, okay? She was just upset that you were leaving. As her friend, I should have understood that. I don't think she'll ever speak to me again, so you can believe that, Riku-kun. Deep inside, she wants you to come back to her. It's just that she always whatever comes to her mind says whatever comes to her mind first. Nana-chan always was honest like that. So you're not angry at her? We've been friends for too long for that. I think she's already willing to apologize about what she said. Who cares? She has nothing to apologize for. We reached a small clearing as we walked through the trail. Let's take a short break here. Okay. We took a seat together on one of the steps. It's getting pretty cold, huh? Yeah, it will probably only be a matter of days before it starts snowing. Riku-kun! I think you should go and talk to Nona-chan. As long as you ask for forgiveness, I'm sure that she'll accept what happened. Accept, So now even Haru-chan thought it was impossible to change fate. All we could do was just accept it. I'm sure that she still loves you. You just have to. Haruka seemed to lose her words and looked down at her knees. I'm sorry. Haru-chan, stop it. You are lying, aren't you? Lying? You don't actually think that. You always wear that smile, but below that you're crying, aren't you? I'm sorry. Tell me the truth. I'm sorry. You didn't have to apologize. Sorry, I said too much. All I want is to make Riku-kun happy. Haruka looked at the other way, but I felt her hand slowly move towards mine. Don't! She wrapped her small fingers around my hand. Don't! I love Riku-kun. Okay. Don't you express your love to the person you like by making him happy? I believe that, but why doesn't Nona-chan? I believe she does make him happy, okay? I don't understand. It's really unfair, isn't it? No. Why is it that Riku-kun loves Nona-chan? Because that's how it works, damn it! When I love him so much more than her. Okay, now that's not something you can measure, okay? Every day it hurts. Just thinking that I'll never see Riku-kun again. Hey, Haru-chan. Do you want to kiss? No! God damn it. I'm back. Damn it. Die, Riku, die! But what about Nona-chan? I don't think she'll ever speak to me again. For fuck's sake. Haruka raised her head while still avoiding eye contact and placed my hand on her shoulder. I bent forward, Haruka stand pink lips almost inches away from mine. Haruka gasped softly, went by me, embraced, whispered our mouths, and both looked down. That was a mistake. I've done a horrible thing. Yes, you've done a horrible thing, you fucking bitch! Sorry. I brought Riku to make up with Nona-chan, and yet... you don't need to hurt yourself anymore, Haru-chan. Riku, you are such a piece of shit! Yet having kissed her once off sudden, the sight of her pretty lips no longer scared me. Why? Oh my god! God damn it! I want to kick his ass, literally. And he kissed her again. For fuck's sake. And again! Come on, man, stop it, okay? You still keep kissing her? And you still keep going? And you still keep going? We can't hear. What? What? Sorry, I did. What? Keep going. What? See? What? Are you serious right now? Leaving today, so we don't have time to wait. Let's go. What? I followed into her room. What? Entered, closed the door, locked it. Sit on her bed, not quite sure what to do. I sat down next to her. My skin tingled. Jump through the window, damn it! It felt as if I was in a daze. How had I gotten here? Okay, you know what? I don't even feel sorry for this guy anymore. I don't feel sorry at all for him. He should die! God damn it! Such a piece of shit! How dare you, man! How did you end up here? I don't know. You lost your brain somewhere. I closed my eyes, tried to think, but the chain of events brought me here. It was too convoluted for me to remember. Maybe I just didn't want to. There was no need to try to think. It hurt when I tried to think. Well, because you don't have brain. That's why I was here with Haruka, because it didn't hurt when I was with her. What? I wanted to be with her. I was afraid that if I tried to think, I wouldn't realize how weird this situation was. I didn't want to realize that. I didn't want to realize this was a bad idea. All I wanted to do was to be kissed, to be told that I was lost, and I realized this was a bad idea, then none of that would be possible. Alright, let's face it, Nona said that she loves you, okay? I felt the rush and I was being swept away by an irresistible current. Hated by the world, hated by Nonami, hated by my father. If Haruka's warm embrace was the only place where I wouldn't be alone, who could possibly blame me for coming here? Yeah, me? I would blame you! I would still blame you. I'm blaming you! Okay, Riku, you are fucking the worst possible person. Is he? Yeah, I think he's the worst, the most annoying at the moment protagonist I met in the games. The warmth of Haruka's body as she leaned against me was comforting. He raised head, gently stroked her. Riku, I really love you. Haruka leaned in and kissed me. She timely wrapped her arms around me and lipped at my nose. Alright, you know what, that sucks because, let's face it, he doesn't love you! Okay. Hold me closer, Riku. Riku, die! You don't deserve to live at the moment. I wonder how many years have passed since then. 40, 50, 60? All I knew was their names. Nonami Kidhara and Haruka Nakamiya no longer meant anything to me. What good was it for a grey old man like me to think about pretty girls? What? I sat at my park bench like always and just fed some of the birds that came by. Just as I was about to leave, I was interrupted by a girl. It's really pretty, isn't it? She pointed off to the distance, where now the entire city glittered against the setting sun. Huh, what's pretty? All that stuff you young folk believe about happiness and hope is just setting up for a life of regret, you hear? So just leave it with your fantasies and go to school and study like you're supposed to! Do you really believe that, mister? Of course I do. Would I be here if it wasn't true? Eh? But without regret you never know hope. Without sorrow you never know happiness. Without loneliness you never know love. Cheer up, mister, there's no time to be down, you know, because then you just miss out on all the fun you can have tomorrow. Here was I, a gruesome old cynic, being lectured by a high schooler. So, please don't cry anymore, Riku. What? But I did regret everything after that day. I regretted ever having met Nonami, I regretted ever having heard Haruka. Okay, hey! Okay, Nonami was not something you should regret. Haruka, yes, you should regret having even met her, okay? Since then, I regret everything. Riku, you want to go secret? One time I had a dream. A dream? I was an old woman and I all my life had regretted one thing. Regret? Huh? What did you regret? What I said to you that day. You know how much of a big mouth I have. I was angry and shocked that you couldn't stay with me. And I told you to never talk to me again, didn't I? Because of that, I lost both you and my best friend today. No matter how many years passed since then, I always wish that I had never said that. But I guess it was all no good, huh? After you left, all I could do was wait in the park, hoping that you would one day return. Eventually I became an old woman, and in the end I could never tell you how sorry I was. You're wrong, Nonami. Because you did meet me again, in the park. You met me again for the third time. Remember? Had you not spoken to me that day in the park, I might never have met you again. Hey Riku, do you really regret having met me? Close your eyes, and just think. What was the happiest moment of your life? My life. Let me take you there. I opened my eyes. Where was I? A radiant fireworks display lit the night sky, illuminating our school with color. There was no doubt about it. This was the night of the moonlight dance on the final day of the culture festival. Please let it be dream, goddammit, somehow. And in front of me was Nonami. However, Riku doesn't deserve a good ending. Riku, I had the strangest dream. I dreamed that I met you, and you asked me what the happiest moment of my life was. And the next thing I know, I'm standing here at school. Nonami. I ran over to her and embraced her as tightly as I could. I'm so glad that you picked this memory. Because, you know, you asked me the same thing in my dream. We both wish to be here, in the same place. I was afraid that you wouldn't choose to come here. But I did. I did. I was afraid that you regretted ever having met me, and you wanted to forget everything that happened between us. Nope, my only regret was that I couldn't spend the rest of my life with you. Because this really was the most precious moment of my life. The night you confessed to me, and we promised to spend the rest of our lives together. I never wanted to forget it. No matter what happened, it was the memory that I guarded closest to my heart. No matter how much it hurted, to remember it and realize that I could never return to it. That I couldn't even meet you every morning and walk to school together. That I couldn't laugh together with you. That I couldn't fall deeper in love with you and become adults together. No matter how much it hurt, I never stopped treasuring this memory. I love you, Nonami. I love you too, Riku. Even if we're separated, we'll always be together. In this memory. Riku, you're awake? What? You are dreaming? Yes! A sweet dream? Yes! You were not there, so of course it was! Sorry, Hard-chan, but I have to leave here. There's something that I have to do, or else I'm going to regret it for the rest of my life. I knew things would turn out like this. Riku. Or else you might not make it in time. I ran along the street and ran as quickly as I could to Nonami's house. God damn it, Riku, you're such a piece of shit, you know? You should have realized that like fucking, I don't know, 10 minutes ago? I think that's a big amount of time that took us with the game. Yeah, little piece of crap. I would run in the instant that everything happened, okay? God damn it. I remember together all that we had gone through together. I couldn't say they were a waste of time. Even if they made saying goodbye more painful, even if we might never see each other again. Those were the happiest times of my life. I arrived at Nonami's house, completely out of breath. I rang her doorbell and waited. Riku. Before she even got past her door, I wrapped my arms around her and embraced her tightly, knocking her off balance and causing one of her slippers to come off. Nonami. For a moment she was too shocked by my sudden embrace and just stood there in stunned silence. And then she slowly raised her hand and wrapped her arms behind my neck. But she doesn't know what he did. Sorry, Riku. I didn't mean to say all those things to you. Don't worry about it. He did something worse, okay? Riku, you wouldn't believe it. I had the weirdest dream ever. Eh? I finished digging up a small hole in the dirt. There, do you have the jar, Nonami? It's right here. Nonami pulled out a medium-sized glass jar from the back. So what are you gonna put in it? Here. I showed her a bunch of photographs. Oh, I remember that. That's from when we went to Seattle during Golden Week, huh? And this was from when we had our sports festival. I even have this one. I showed Nonami the one photograph where I was standing in front of the sandcastle butt naked. I can't believe we didn't actually burn this. Hey, it's still so blurry that you can hardly even see anything. What are you going to put in it? This. And I pulled a small keychain out of her pocket. That's what we want during the culture festival, right? And this too. I pulled out a photograph of the four of us on the night of the culture festival. Me, Nonami, Haruka and Sora. We placed everything in a jar and placed it in the hole. I guess that's everything, huh? Yeah. I grabbed her shovel and buried the jar underneath the dirt. This was going to be our time capsule. So, when are we going to dig it back up? When Riku returns to Japan? We'll dig it back together, and we'll see how much things have changed. Something will change. The big grass field where we used to play may not be here anymore. There will be a lot more farewells and even more greetings. Years might pass and our feelings for each other might even fade away. But our memories together will always stay the same, huh? Riku. I love you. I love you too, Nonami. However, Riku, you still are a piece of garbage. My face felt tight as I smiled at Nonami. I could feel my eyes watering. And I somehow feel Haruka, or whatever her name was, will try to use this in this situation for herself. Let's face it, she's telling she wants our garbage guy to be happy, right? To bring him happiness, but she's doing everything to bring happiness to herself just. So that's not really the truth. I gently raised her hand to my face and kissed it. I'll keep waiting here, no matter how long it takes, it's a promise. And I promise to come back as soon as I can. What? The clouds above us thickened and rain began to drip down upon us. Rain? Yep, wasn't it like this the last time we were here? I took out Sora's umbrella from our school bag and unfolded it. Here. I brought Nonami under the cover of the umbrella and crossed arms with her. Yeah. Like lovers. We are lovers. Yeah. We walked out of the park together under the umbrella. Nonami rested her head on my shoulder as we walked. Hey, Riku. It's cold. Take me somewhere warm, alright? I led Nonami into my room. Shh. Sora's just needed a room, okay? Nonami nodded her head. Yeah. But you know, Riku, you sure are bold, bringing me here with your sister right next door and all. Well, so much for keeping quiet. She usually wears her headphones, so it should be alright. With a nervous giggle, Nonami pushed me up against my door and locked our mouths together. Riku! I wrapped my arms around her back. My heart began to pound as Nonami pressed her tongue deeper and deeper into me. Even though they made clumsily at first, Nonami's taste began to fill me, until it became one with mine, and all I could feel was the soft sensation of her tongue. I closed my eyes, losing myself in that sensation. My hands dropped to Nonami's rear and gripped onto her soft buttocks, trying to press our hips together. My heart was beginning to skip beats from the nervousness, but my longing to get closer to her overwhelmed me and I slipped my hand into Nonami's skirt. Blindly, I felt out the soft outline of Nonami's body. Nonami gasped and gripped onto my head as I stroked her buttocks through her soft cotton underwear and slid down her face. I wanted to know what a girl's body felt like, how her skin wasn't as hard and coarse as mine. Wait, what? Wait a minute! Does it mean that you didn't do what I thought you did with the other one? So maybe you fell asleep? Or something like that? I felt my heart race when Nonami reached down and began to wrap her palm against the crotch. My fingers were almost trembling as I rolled up Nonami's sweater and began to unbutton her shirt. Finally the last buttons was undone, revealing Nonami's bra. Here. Nonami raised her arms and let me pull her sweater off. She giggled bashfully and blocked her breasts with her hand as I reached behind her and unclipped the bra. How embarrassing. Riku! You made me pregnant! Now you have to stay in Japan! Okay, that's my idea, but you know, we grasped our hands together and looked at each other in disbelief. We did it. Now we're complete. Nonami crawled into my arms. I'll miss Riku. And I'll miss you. Nanami's voice got weaker. Hey Riku, I'm suddenly tired. Can I sleep here with you like this tonight? Thanks. Okay. Where this is going, damn it! I stood outside my house with Nonami. All of my things already been shipped. It wouldn't be long now until I had to leave as well. Just then I saw Haruka hiding behind the telephone pole. As soon as she noticed that I was with Nonami, she turned the other direction and fled. Thank God. Haru-chan, wait! Why? Oh, Haru-chan. Nona-chan. Morning. I can't streak on off and... I'm really sorry, Nana-chan. After all, everything was... Of course it was right! Everyone knew about it, okay? It was me who said too much. I'm sorry, Haruchan, about everything. No, you didn't say too much. Sorry more. After all, we're friends and all. Mashi. Haruchan's still here. My cup hasn't arrived yet. Here, Riku, this for you. Haruka handed me a colorful folder made out of construction paper? What? Inside I found the collage of the all various photographs that we had taken during our time together, along with the words congratulations on graduating. What? As Inchu of Classroom 32, it's my honor to present Saionji Riku with his certificate of graduation. Always remember, you went to our school together with all of us. We had happy times and sad times, mostly sad, with you, but Riku will always be a part of our school day memories. Yeah, I really miss Riku-kun a lot. I won't miss you? Well, sorry, but that's true. Haruka sniffled and wiped her eyes with her sleeve. Yeah, let's go to Seattle again and have a sports festival and go to the beach we were on with you when you come back, okay? With this too? Yes! Sorry. Of course, Haruchan. That will not happen. Oh, thanks! Haruka covered her face with a sheet of tissue paper and stood next to Nami. Yeah, go find yourself a boyfriend, okay? Not try to steal one from someone else. Just then, the couple for Sora arrived. She picked up Mr. Tanuki from the ground and carried her things to the driveway. I helped her stash her luggage bag in the trunk of Cup and faced her. Sora. I hope you're not expecting me to cry too. Sorry, it's had to turn out like this. Whatever, I'm sure we'll see each other again. See ya! All of a sudden, Sora stopped dead in her tracks, as if she couldn't leave without saying something. Sorry, Riku. Maybe if I had helped you back then, none of this would have happened. I'm sorry I couldn't have been a better sister to you. The truth is, there were a lot of times when I wanted to laugh with you, or do things for you. But every single time was just too embarrassed and then let the chance go by. And instead, all I ever did was cause you so much trouble. No, you didn't. You did not cause me any trouble. Sorry, Oni-chan, I'm sorry. I knelt down and embraced Sora. Shh. You don't need to think that, Sora. Because you're already the best sister that I could ever ask for. Sora tightened her arms around me and stifled in my shoulder. Thank you, Oni-chan, for accepting someone like me. Okay, Rikun is a piece of shit, but let it land in a nice way. Rikun, it's been so many years since we first met. I'm really gifted to have met you again after all these years. No matter what happens, on happy days or lonely days, no matter how many years pass, always remember, we'll all be waiting for you here. Because this place where we spend the happiest times of our lives. This place will always be your home, Riku. Thank you for everything you've done for us. I know. I ran up to Nami and embraced everyone. As we all cried together on that cold autumn morning, the skies opened up and revealed to us the first snowflakes of the approaching winter. Soon, snow began to pour down from the heavens, enveloping us in a mythical net of white powder. I looked around, surrounded by the pure white snow, and reflected on the times we had spent together. When I first arrived, and I saw Nonami for the first time, I had been so happy to have met her again after so long. And when Sora arrived, we went to Kyoto to get her to go to school. And then we went to Seattle together, and Nonami and I made a fool of ourselves at the sports festival, and then we went to the beach that summer day. And finally, we had the culture festival where Nonami and I finally realized we were enough. Goodbye everyone. No matter what happened, I was certain that I would always remember what had happened here. All our happy days when we laughed together. Our darkest moments when it seemed like all was lost. And our finest hour when we still persevered, and made it to the very end. This wasn't going to be our final farewell. One day, No matter how many years it took, I was going to meet Nonami again on that hill of our childhoods. I was certain of it. That's it? But I don't know. I feel like I missed something here, okay? God damn it.
And I'm waiting for you.
Okay, besides that Riku is annoying and somehow really became a piece of garbage, it was a good game. I don't know, somehow every time I play Love in Space I really get really emotional into their games. And oh my god, I'm afraid this might happen as well when playing Sunrider Academy in near future. Probably in near future. But damn. But there are scenes that I believe maybe he didn't cheat. Well, he cheated a bit, but like totally cheats. Is there something like totally cheat, complete cheat? Nah, god damn it. I mean, even a case is already cheating in my opinion here. Oh, god damn it. Battery. Because I'm recording the commentary on the other device, not the PC. So the battery might run out any second and... oh shit. I need to quickly connect. God damn. Well, and it's fine now. So great. I need to put a sensor even on credits. Okay. Please. Yes! There is something! Thank god. What a crazy hot day. I stretch on my house's patio, popsicle in hand, wondering how to spend the summer day. Maybe I should try giving Haruchan a call? Hey, Haruchan, wanna do something? No, Chan, I'm a little bit of bit here. What's the matter? I think the air conditioner in my house overloaded and a bunch of repairmen are trying to get it back operational again. I see. So that explains the sound of construction equipment in the background. The master bedroom. I'll take you there right away. Sorry, Nana-chan, I've got to go. Alright, I'll talk to you later. Bye. I hung up and fell back on the patio with a yawn. How boring. If only Rikun was here. I took a stroll around the neighborhood, trying to get my mind off the things. Man, it's been nearly 3 years now. Seriously, where was that guy? Before I knew it, I arrived at the park where we had buried our time capsule. I wonder if it was still alright down there. Even I felt tempted a bunch of times to dig it back up just to see if it was still okay. I talked myself out of doing it every time. After all, I promised Rikun that we would dig it back up together, and that was a pen falling down. Well, might as well practice a bit. I don't know, every time I play visual novels, I need to freaking hold a pen in the left hand for some reason, while I'm clicking with the right hand over here. Isn't this weird? Maybe a bit. I took my book out of my bag and swung it around a couple of times. Phew, it sure was hot today. That was probably enough for the day. I think I'll just go to the pool to cool off now. Just as I was about to leave, a blue butterfly flew past my head. How unusual. You never see them that color. The weird thing circled around my head a couple of times before being carried away by the wind. I watched as it floated further and further away into the blue summer sky and eventually disappeared in the distance. That was strange. I turned around to leave and suddenly come face to face with a familiar person. Nonami! I dropped my book and in shock. Riku? Before I could respond, I felt his arms around me. I'm back home. Yes! So he returns! After all? Oh my god! Now my life is complete. Okay, it's not complete, but I'm glad that happened in this. Oh man, playing for over an hour straight was worth it. Okay, so basically, Homeward, nice story. You definitely get annoyed at some point, but to be honest, I will leave this with only one road completed by me on the channel. If you want to try get other endings, which is basically Haruka's road, which I just couldn't bear to get after everything that happened here. Definitely I couldn't just bear to get through it, and I don't really have the choices for that. And yeah, so I don't really want to fail again as well, but yeah, I don't like Haruka mostly because of how she basically tried to trick him into getting Riku be here with her, but after all Riku actually went there and so on. Whatever. I also won't go through Sora's road because I know how it ends. I read about it and I won't tell you what happens, okay? But it's not what I would expect and what I would like to see. Okay, I know where is the pen, but oh, okay, it's here. I was looking for the phone as well. Yeah, luckily enough, there was a happy ending. I think that was a happy ending after all. And well, with that, only one game left from Love in Space, as I said. Sound Rider Academy, and well, I'll need to get it cleared and it will appear on the channel as well. Alright, for now, that would be it from Homeward. I really got into this game, to be honest. I don't know, I said it before and I will repeat it right now as well. I somehow got really into the games from Love in Space, and they really bring my emotions to surface somehow. Alright, as I said, that would be it. Hope you enjoyed Homeward from Love in Space. Oh God, for fuck's sake, my tongue is already not working correctly over the talking here and reading for a pretty long time. Once again, I hope you enjoyed Homeward from Love in Space Studios, and see you in the next game, hopefully. Bye!